Alright, so we're going to do, with my still unfinished jigsaw puzzle underneath, this thing, which is not Lego. It's another one of these 4M creations. It's a dragon robot. I can't remember what I read this when I first got it. It was like, it did not register as being a dragon. But there was like a diamond or something or other. Anyway, I think all the pieces are here. It's possibly been done before, so it shouldn't take very long. But that's the main bit. Maybe it hasn't because the motor's still in the bag. And wait, I'm pretty sure there was instructions. Here are the instructions. So it looks like it's going to need a screwdriver. And so we're going to make this dragon thing, and it's going to be super exciting. I don't even know if I have enough batteries. I'm pretty sure I have batteries somewhere around. It only needs one AA battery. So I just have to come up with one AA battery. And here's 2 random AA batteries, which may or may not work. We better just test it by stuffing this thing in here. But then I can't actually, because it's not connected yet. Well, we'll find out. We'll leave that battery there. And how do they get, what's that? It's like a mark. Yeah, that's a bit gross. Well, we'll ignore that, and I'm just going to make it. So, way to start a video. What's the first thing we have? This actually looks very complicated. So I'm just opening up it's a big piece of paper. I'm going to cover up the finger where there was a bit of something in there. So that's probably my fault. And that's the instructions. You can't even read them all, so that's alright. We'll just make it as we go. You don't need to. I need to, not you. So first things we have to do is assembly, is we have to take this thing, turn it up this way, and we have to put in the gears, which were in a little bag. That bag hasn't been opened. So this thing here is going to go in, probably over that. But first we need this little gear thing. That's in here. Oh. And it goes like like that, and then that one goes over the top. So that makes sense. Nothing too complicated about that. And then we've got to get this bit and the motor. So we will be able to test the batteries pretty quickly, I think, because the motor is about to be placed in upon this. Except it's not going to actually be doing anything. It's just going to go in here, and then the wires are going to come out the side through the little holes. Alright, like that. And I think those are the only parts, and then the top bit goes there. And that seems fine. And then we have to get the screws out. And I have to go, do I actually have a screwdriver next to me? And I do. So that's gone according to plan. There's actually more screws, so I shouldn't be too hasty. Trying to find the best appropriate screwdriver. We'll just use this one. Put that there and tighten away. One. Alright, there's one screw done. And I'm not going to do the diagonal thing, I'm just going to do it to one this side. Gosh, you really do have to screw them in, don't you? And 1, and 2. And the next part is really going to be the fun part, because that's going to get the wires. I'm a bit concerned. Oh no, it should be okay. It's going to say the wires are the opposite way around, but it won't be that way in a second. And I can see where there's one more screw hole, so we're going to be doing this absolutely tedious. You can't even see what I'm doing. I'm putting the screw in. It's going in. It's done. So we have that screw in. I only mildly stripped it then. And we have to put, so next section is put the red. How do we actually do this? What is the best way? Do they just actually go, they just put the wire in there and then get the other red wire and put that wire in there and then get this piece and then just crush them all in. Is that how it's meant to work? I feel like I should just twist them together and put them in. Like, that's what I really want to do, and I'm going to do it, even though it doesn't say to do that. I mean, it might say that. You may, if I actually read the text that went with this instructions, it probably would say something along those lines. And then put it in the hole and squash it in, and then take the thing and squash it in the, and that, as far as I can tell, has worked. So that's what we're going to do for the other wire. Very slowly. This is a bit harder. What? Why is this turning out to be harder than it's supposed to be? And twisting that around. Not knocking any of my jigsaw puzzle pieces on the floor. And stuff that in the hole. And then get this piece. So now it probably works if I just turn it on. Well, that wasn't very hard. There we go. So we've got the main part working. And now we have to make the extravagant. Well, hold on a second. This is where it all falls apart, because there's a piece here that I don't think I actually have. Oh no, I do have it. It's right there. It's red. It's because I was reading the instructions and I thought they were all grey. Okay, so somehow this is going to go what? Okay, this is not the piece, I don't think. Like I'm trying to make this thing, and it's not quite what I've got. I've got one red piece that looks like that, but then it doesn't look like the rest of it. It feels like I've got this way wrong. Well, I don't have any other pieces, so that's very quickly ruined everything. Oh no, I do have it. It's right here. Gosh, that's much less terrifying. So if I take this one, okay, this is where things get tricky, because it has to be. Okay, we have to have it facing the correct way, and it faces so that the teeth go the right way. So I'm pretty sure that it goes that way. I hope it goes that way, because otherwise things are going to go bad. And then the next step is this piece is going to go holding it like this. Somehow, no, that's right. Okay, and it's just going to go. It's just going to go into here. So, like that. No, I think I've done it wrong. Okay, I think I've definitely done it wrong. I think it's got to. So there's this little bit here that's sticking out, and I think it must go like so that little extra bit goes on onto here. Frustrated. And so it goes like that. You can see there's a bit there, and that there's a bit for it to go into. So I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that is what you're supposed to do. And in fact, the instructions do say that. And then we have to get this little grey bit. And this little grey bit goes, weirdly, it goes into here. Just double check. It goes onto this thing. So I don't know what that thing is for, but oh, I can see what's going to happen. It's going to push as it goes around. Okay, that will be interesting. And that is step number 6 done. I'm just turning the page, and now we're getting into the exciting stuff, which is these things. And I don't know which is which. So this is, I think, the correct one. And then we're going to take this one. I better make sure. So there's a red one, and there's another one of those. And then there's another one. So I feel like we should just make sure that we have all the pieces. So there should be one more, I guess, of those. Maybe not. No, I definitely feel like there should be. Oh no, what if there isn't? Because that conceivably could have fallen out of the box, because I didn't really take good care of this box. Uh-oh. Well, we'll just do this one, and we'll see how it turns out. It's probably hidden underneath. No, what if it's not there? Okay. I've got the serious feeling that I'm missing a single piece. Alright, well we can make this one. I need... maybe I can't. No, we're definitely going to need another one of... So this piece here, I think I'm somehow missing the other one of this. So that's sad. But my fault, I think. We can at least get the wheels on. This is just going to make the mouth go open and close, and I think we can probably get away with this one. So first things, are these the same? Like, it doesn't matter which way round they go. They are opposite. So if I hold that one like this, and then I hold this, not this one like this, that one goes into the hole. So that one goes through there, and then this one goes, no, it goes through that hole, my mistake, and then that one goes there, and then that one somehow swings around like that, and then I need, and these are the same, kind of, roughly the same, they're slightly different, those two are slightly different, but in a way that's just too hard to really fathom. I think it's this one anyhow. That one goes to there. And then, oh my gosh, this is complicated. That one goes there. So that one goes there. This one goes there. And this, oh no, the piece that goes here is the piece that's like the most vital. Oh no. Oh dear. And then that goes kind of like that. And then we have to do the same thing again, but we're missing an important piece. Does this belong to it? I don't know. Okay. Well, it's not under there, and it's not in the box. Did I drop it on the floor? And having done a quick inspection of the floor, I don't think I dropped it on the floor, which is the worst thing possible. Because if I had dropped it on the floor, this would be so much easier. So we'll just have to make do without that single piece. Let's see how far we get with it. So for the next one, we have to take this piece, and then we have to take this one and pretend that there's a piece there, which there ain't. And then we take this one, and we turn it that way. And that one goes to there. Alright, and then this one slots in confusingly. I just have to copy the other side, right? It slots into there. Oh, it's just not going to work, is it? Without the extra piece. Well, it will kind of work. We get to there. And we just don't have the piece connecting it up to there. Well, I'm sure I can find it tomorrow. It will be downstairs with the rest of the bits and pieces. So anyway, we've done that. We've done this, and now we've got to do the exciting part of the face. Which, oh, I know what that little, oh, now I get it. Now I get what these things are. Alright. So these things are for the eyes. And do they go in? Oh, they go in the. I'm really hoping that there's a sticker on the bottom of this. It feels like there is, but not as hard as it could have been to get that off. All right, so that's one eye. Like, I think the worst thing would have been if there hadn't been an eye, the eyes, because the eyes really make this dragon. Alright, I bet you it's downstairs, because this box was downstairs, you see. And I had it opened, and it had been knocked around, and it's like, oh, you've gone and lost the most important piece. And then we're turning this over, and then this piece is going to, alright, so these, I can just put them into here. They're going into this. It's kind of going in the little hole. Alright, 1 and 2. It's a little bit like Lego, but not really. Okay, so that's there, and then the eyes are going to go on the top. And they do slot in. So now we've got a little dragon. Look at that, eh? Look at that, that's pretty good. Okay, so that's the dragon top bit done. And now we need this bit, and this bit's going to go in between here. I feel like it's still going to move, even if it doesn't have everything, because it's still got the wheels. And well, hold on, we're going to put this thing on. And so where does this go? Oh, it goes onto this, really? Alright, it goes on to there. Like that. Okay, so that's unexpected. And now we just have to slot the wheels on. And that's, I guess, the battery cover, which I forgot to put on. So we'll put one wheel on here. And we'll put one wheel on here. And then we're going good. And then we'll put another wheel on this one. I hope when I do find the other piece, if I do find the other piece, it won't be too hard to actually hook it up. So it's got to be attached from there to there. So that shouldn't be too hard to attach it. Could always make something to link the two up. Oh. Alright, so we've got the wheels. We need to put this thing on. So the battery goes there, and then one of these screws is the battery thing. Where did I put my screwdriver? Gosh, I've lost the screwdriver. Alright, well, we'll just use a different screwdriver. Because if there's one thing I have on my desk, it's a multitude of screwdrivers. This is not the most appropriate screwdriver. Did I actually... Oh my gosh. I think I might have done... No, I haven't. Oh, there it is. It's right there. I was going to say, did I just automatically put it back where it's supposed to be? Actually, that was probably a better screwdriver. And is there anything else that I have to do? No, I think that is it. So I don't quite understand what this thing here does, but we'll find out. So turning it on, we have one spare part, which is a screw. So it does actually work, even missing. Oh, the tail fell off. Well, if you ask me, I think that's pretty good. I think that's actually quite cool. That's hysterical. Alright, we have to get the tail. The tail, I'm not entirely sure how that's actually going to stay on really well, but you could always put some glue on it. So there we go. That was the 4M robot dragon with the cute little eyes. That was quite straightforward to build and looks quite amusing to watch moving. And that was with one piece missing. So Just imagine how awesome that would be with all the pieces there. So hopefully it will come to fruition that I will in fact have all the pieces. Moving I'm knocking all my jigsaw puzzle pieces on the floor. Right, so that was that. That's all I wanted to do. Thanks for watching. Nothing else to say. Let's just move on and have a good evening. But that was fun. That was fun. I don't know how much because I got this second hand. I paid $2 for this. Obviously, as you can see, it hadn't actually been done, apart from the fact that someone left some food inside the instructions, which may or may not have been me. And I may or may not have lost the piece. So maybe it came without the piece. Maybe they took it out and then they lost that one piece and they were like, well, there's no point even trying now. Or maybe I lost it, and I'm going to go just out on a limb here and say it was me. But yeah, so another 4M product. So this is about the third one, I think it is. So I don't think the other ones have gone particularly amazing, but that little ball thing was pretty good. Thanks for watching. I like this. I'm going to show this to kids. I think they're going to think it's hysterical. Thanks for watching. Oh, it's got these little things on the wheels too, so that's interesting. Like this must play into it. Really have to take a good sort of filming from the side to analyze exactly how it's moving. But I think this bit here at the front is kind of interesting. So it must sort of that must give it some sort of ability to stop and close up or something. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.